Good late morning, ladies and gentlemen. Lounging with Lisa, the video series that has me lounging while coming at you with thoughts of the day. I just finished up the little Dr. Faust article. It was kind of a cute scene up there, really, with Dr. Faust. In case, just for those who don't have any clue of what I speak, I had to take a photo before the meeting in Conneautville the other night of Dr. Faust Jr., whose father was a senior, ladies and gentlemen, and also a chiropractor. Yeah. Has a grandson. I was wrong. It wasn't a son who was climbing on board. It was the grandson, for those who did see the video and know of what I speak. So I did that, but I was telling my friend Judith M. Villeneuve, Maine, that I used to be a lot, I guess, quicker and more accurate or something in terms of writing little blurbs, little stories underneath photos for events like this, because I used to do a lot more of them. And of course, practice. You know what they say about it, ladies and gentlemen. It makes perfect, although I wouldn't say perfect. Then I got to thinking, you know, Janet is always joking around with me, Geneva Janet, that one day my video series and my column, I write a weekly column for those who don't know that, are going to be part of the historical museum and stuff. I wonder if that's really true. I mean, will people look back and say, oh yeah, that Lisa Hauserman wrote a review of our restaurant or something? It's strange. It's just weird to think about, like, what will things be after your demise? How will you be remembered? Which I think is kind of a good thing to think about every now and again. How do you want to be remembered, ladies and gentlemen? And would you, well, let me think, how do I want to say this? Hold on. The other night I was listening to one of my, woo things. I like alternative research. I think they're on target. We probably live in a world that's nothing like it's been explained to us. Sorry, that's how I feel. And I don't just feel that way. I've looked into stuff. Oh, my nails. We'll get to that in a minute. Butterflies. Yeah. Somebody, I forget who it was, one of the alternative researchers said something along the lines of, are you the type of friend that you would want... How the heck did he say it? Let me pause again. Oh, my dear, I'm silly. It's deadline day, too. Something along the lines of, are you the type of friend that you would want as a friend? Like, think about yourself. Would you befriend yourself if you weren't you? You know what I'm saying? If you were a stranger and met yourself, but then it wouldn't really be yourself because you'd be the stranger. I don't know, whatever. Do you understand what I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen? Do I understand what I'm saying ever, really? Honestly, here's my peace flag. So, at any rate, it has been turned in, the little blurb and whatnot. And then I wanted to, there was one other thing. Oh, yeah. My neighbor, Mrs. Stahl, I will never call her Margaret. I will never call Mrs. Cowden Jerry. I just can't do it. I refuse it. Or I can't call Mr. Migdal Ray. It's wrong on every level. I wrote a column about that Samaritan store at the edge of town, which I found out a lot more about. It's at the edge of the Catholic Church parking lot, but it's affiliated with all the area churches, ladies and gentlemen. They all get together and, partake in such activities and really help local people, which I find to be good, because a lot of times when you give to charity, it doesn't go to the local area. Here comes a vehicle, loud one, I'm pausing. So I got a nice letter from Mrs. Stahl about my column. I always enjoy getting those. Of course, who wouldn't? It was really sweet of her to do, and it kind of made my day, quite frankly. Road noise. I'll just scream above it, ladies and gentlemen. I think really that's all I have to report at this time, honestly. I just thought I'd drop in. I just turned that stuff in, and I took a little break, and I'm going to finish up my deadline and then immediately spring into action wildly and start working on Judith M. Villeneuve's game for Sunday. A lot of interesting things about that woman. Let me give you, remember a while ago I mentioned something about her that was interesting. I'll just mention the same thing. She's Hungarian. Her parents were straight from Hungary. Not only, but they were Hungarian folk singers, I believe. Yeah. Judith M. Villeneuve's parents were in the entertainment industry, and they were Hungarian folk singers. It's wild, isn't it, ladies? I just love that stuff. She comes from a huge family. Like, she's one of 10 children and the oldest. Okay, that's all I'm saying. You can memorize that jazz for the show on Sunday at 12:30. I'm sure that I will be, dropping in before that. Okay, I'm letting you go. I'm over and out. I was going to bring out the other Wars of Racket book here, but I didn't. Okay. Lounging with Lisa, the video series that has me lounging while coming at you with thoughts of the day. Join me, join others. Drop your political identities. Let's focus on issues. Leave labels at the door. Research before you judge. And remember, war is a racket. Don't take my word for it. Check out General Smedley Butler and what he had to say. Bye-bye now.